Today we're going to show you how to install the flanged bearings from the Team FastEddy Bearing kits that replace the bushings that are on your braking system on the rear upper plate and on the separate upper brake plate. It's a very easy process, but you do have to modify the parts just a little bit to get them to fit. The benefits of that are going to be smoother operation of the brake cam, because it has a bearing surface to spin on, as well as it does not wear out like the copper bushings do on the inside and cause play. So it is a very worthy upgrade, and again, the bearings are included in both the Team FastEddy Pro Series bearing kit and the Standard Series bearing kit. First thing you're going to want to do, you can do this on the vehicle if you choose, but we like to take it off, and we've taken them off just to show you here. But the first thing that we're going to do is to pop out the bushing, and sometimes you need a little help getting it out, but we're going to go ahead and pop out this little flanged bushing, and we're going to replace it with the flanged bearing. And you can see the little flange on the edge of the bearing here. See if we can get a better close-up. You can see right in here. Now both the upper and the lower plate from the factory are a D-shaped. If I put my finger up here, maybe you can see it a little easier. But it's rounded here, and then it's flat here with a D. And what we have to do is round that out to accept the bearing. The bushing has the D cut out, and the bearing does not. So it's very simple to do, and we're going to do that on both the upper and the lower plate. You can use either a rat-tailed file or a half-moon file, something that's going to fit in there and come as close to the curvature as you can. Makes your job a little bit easier, but any file will do. The method that we like to use is to use a small barrel bit on a Dremel tool. It's almost the exact same size as what you're going to need, and it makes very, very quick work out of doing the modification. So let's go ahead and modify it, and we're going to show you how this works and get you going here. We'll go ahead and move some of the stuff out of the way. We're going to go ahead and grab our part. Whoop, as I kick the camera, turn on our Dremel. And we're going to just take away a small amount of metal, and probably going to test fit the bearing 2 or 3 times. But as you can see now, I've made the hole round. And it's always better to take off a little bit too little and then have to take more off than it is to go overboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our hole. We're going to test fit our bearing. Bearing just won't quite go in yet. So we're going to go ahead and remove a little bit more material. Just a little bit at a time. I'm going to go ahead and press fit that bearing in, just like that. That's how it works. That's the bottom, I should say the top plate for the rear. Then we're going to go ahead and do the same procedure for the upper brace. You can see we're rounding the hole out. We're not touching any of the other area except for where that D shape was, so that we can get the hole perfectly round. At that point, we're going to go ahead, test fit the bearing. It should be snug in there and not fall out. If you do go a little bit overboard, you can always use a little bit of super glue around the inside of the hole before you press the bearing in, but you do have to be careful you don't put too much in and actually glue the bearing. So that's how that works. We've just replaced the bushings for the brake system with Team FastEddy flanged bearings that are available in our Pro and our Standard Series kits. We'd like to thank you for stopping by Team FastEddy in Baja Planet. If you haven't been to Baja Planet yet, come on by. We have well over 300 video tutorials on how-tos just like this one, as well as a full complete 100 series on building the HPI Baja SS, and we also have a wonderful forum there which you can come and enjoy. So come on by, Team FastEddy and BajaPlanet.com.